Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host Davion, and I'm joined by Lillian,
What's up?
Omega, Oronde,
Popping.
and Matt.
What up?
And today we are back with another NFL video, one of the last ones of the year. Pain and suffering, I know. Leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about the NFL being close to being done. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about NFL honors and going through the awards that are going to be released. So first up, the most valuable player of the year. The nominees: Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Dak Prescott, and Brock Purdy. So who do you think is going to get him? Going to get it? Not
My personal preference is Christian McCaffrey, who is most likely to win. In reality, is Lamar Jackson. Plain and simple.
I'll just write off of what Oronde said. Pause.
Facts.
But I mean, if it wasn't a QB award, it should be McCaffrey, period.
Yeah.
But Lamar's had a great season as well, so I'm not mad at it at all if that happens too.
Run, CMC, run.
I'm taking Brock Purdy. Simple.
Of course
You're
fucking
dumb, bro.
What?
You're dumb.
What do you mean I'm
You're
dumb? Why y'all some haters?
Dumb.
He's
Nah,
not the
that's-
MVP.
hold on,
He's
that's
not
all
the most
those-
valuable player on his
He's
team.
Cool
not the
out.
most valuable
Cool
player on
out.
his
Cool
team.
out. Cool
It's
out. Time out.
Christian McCaffrey.
Time out. I did the little.
Cam
this
might
is
be
30.
right, bro.
Give me a 30. Give me a 30. Give me a 30. I'm joking. Lamar Jackson will win it. We know that. I think CMC's had an incredible year, but I think Lamar will probably win this award handsomely.
Yeah.
But I would say, honorable mention, I would say Dak Prescott's had a career season. He's played the best football
He
he's
did.
played.
He was the first Cowboy to
He gets
lead
bounced in the
in
first round.
in passing touchdowns since 1977, I believe.
I mean, this isn't me
also got
riding.
like the 900th Cowboy to choke a playoff lead.
I'm sorry, Caden, in advance. Would you guys are you guys interested in the current MVP odds? As
What is it?
stands?
It's probably like 10 quarterbacks before you even get to McCaffrey.
Okay, actually,
No, McCaffrey's
incorrect.
like in the top five, right?
So it's Lamar Jackson at minus 10,000, Dak Prescott at plus 1,800, Brock Purdy at plus 2,500, Josh Allen plus 3,000, McCaffrey plus 425, which is
They
interesting.
got Purdy,
Tyreek Hill, Tua, and then Jalen Hurts at plus 20,000.
Tua, and
Tua.
Hurts. What are we
No,
doing?
Tua had a good year. Tua had a good year. What are you talking about?
And then
Yeah, great
Tua
year.
okay,
collapsed at the end of the season. I'm not.
You're right, but
Tua fell off.
I feel like Tua costing his team a home playoff game should be factored into any type of MVP.
Unfortunately, it's a regular season award, which is pretty lame if you ask me, because I think you should get bonus points if you show up in the playoffs.
Well, Loki, there should just be like a playoffs MVP.
That would be pretty cool.
That, like, I think I can get behind that.
But I still think we should sectionalize it like the Major League Baseball does with the Cy Young and then the MVP.
Yeah, there should just be like a best quarterback award. That's what they should. Offensive player of the year and best quarterback.
Don't they do that in college?
Let's be real. I mean, there's Heisman, which is best player, but it's a quarterback award now. But yeah, then there's awards for like best at every position and shit.
Shout out to the oh my gosh, I'm trying to blank on it now that I've actually have to speak about it. I forgot it already.
Shout out to the Joe Moore Offensive Line Award because we got our big guys some love.
Shout out to the Ray Guy Award. Those are the real MVPs.
The what?
The Ray Guy Award for punters.
Punter.
The best punters. Come on.
Johnny Hecker Taylor Award now.
Well, you know, Johnny Hecker, he got a lot of work done this season.
oh yeah.
Anyway,
What else? What other awards, bro?
oh yeah, I walked away. I thought someone was knocking at my door, but it went with it.
Oh wait, I do think Lamar will win it. But I think McCaffrey deserves it. I don't think that Lamar had. I think he had a great season. I don't think his season was special enough for him to be.
Was he?
But he's.
Do you think he was
quarterback on a 1 seed in the AFC? So.
Do y'all think he was better than his first MVP season?
No, I think his first MVP season is far and away better. That's sort of what it says about.
But this season was down stats wise across the board.
This was just like the weirdest year because I felt like there wasn't like
down, and it was for McCaffrey and Tyreek Hill, and it doesn't matter.
Not to steal it from Formula and Motorsport fans, but this was a silly season. If we're being for real. If we're being real.
That's fair.
I mean, it was.
What's the next award, Davion?
Davion?
So looking at defensive player of the year, we got
Defensive player.
D-Ron
tough.
Bland. I think that's
Bro,
his last
he
name.
should
They
not
gave
win.
Max-
Deron Bland a nominee.
Yeah. Max Crosby, Miles Garrett, Micah Parsons, and TJ Watt. So I think it'll be TJ. I think he had an incredible season.
Gonna be TJ.
Hands down, give me TJ.
So as of right now,
I like Max Crosby though.
I do. Yeah,
It's
he's nuts.
Garrett at minus 200.
Really?
TJ Watts at plus 400.
Oh, I'm gonna take
Parsons
that.
at plus 300, and Max Crosby at plus 5,000.
Good lord.
TJ's really like plus 200?
Plus 4.
Bro, I might take that.
He led the league.
That's
he missed what?
me personally. I'd hammer the hell out of TJ because that is a steal. That is a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, they better not give it to Miles Garrett, bro. I watched him in that playoff game, bro. I was so disappointed in him.
That's
And
why it's a
honestly, to
regular
me, he
season.
had a
He
non-existent
was
season.
incredible.
No?
He had
No,
an incredible
he had
season. What are you
he had a
talking about?
great season, but it was outshined by the individuality of TJ Watt because the Steelers stink.
He's been
Yeah.
incredible.
He
All season
had
long.
Miles Garrett had like 16 sacks. He had like a touchdown. Maybe like 3 fumbles too. Like
Hmm.
he was pretty crazy this year.
I apologize for my outburst.
I miss
I
Luke
was not
Kuechly.
familiar with your game.
Yeah, I don't care about defense, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
I
he had
love-
14
we know.
sacks and 4 forced fumbles and a
We know
touchdown.
you don't care about defense. That's why you hate Jalen Ramsey.
This is also very true.
You don't like Jalen Ramsey?
Absolutely not. He's on the list of one of my most hated players. You know, Jalen Ramsey, Odell Beckham,
And Baker Mayfield.
and Baker.
Yep, that's his
And
3
for
most hated.
NBA, it's Trey Young and some others.
I low-key hate Trey Young, though. It's
Oh.
not because of Trey Young. It's because of how people
Alright.
treat him.
Trey Young, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James.
No,
What's
I don't
the
hate
what's
LeBron
the
James.
let's not
I
get
don't
on the
hate
NBA
LeBron.
train.
Anyway,
Yeah.
defense. So I'm gonna give it to TJ Watt. I think TJ will win this award, this accolade. What about y'all? Who y'all got? Who y'all think?
DJ, for
I think
sure.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it goes to TJ, but I'm not mad if Miles Garrett gets it. I don't care for Micah Parsons. I don't think he gets it at all. Me
No, I don't
personally.
think. Yeah, no, he's
No.
definitely not getting it. In my
But
opinion.
it's between Miles Garrett and
Low
TJ.
motor.
Yeah, it's gonna be TJ. It would have been awesome. Max Crosby's a finalist here. If the Raiders were better, I think that would have been an interesting conversation. But yeah, TJ Watt should
Yeah,
easily
the
win
Raiders were a bottom 10 defensive team, aside from
Yeah.
Max Crosby being the best player.
Literally, he did everything. Like
2
everything.
Raiders players that you can name off the top of your head: Devontae Adams and Max Crosby, and that's it.
But I don't even got 2, to be honest with you. I got nothing.
Also, I'll say that for another rant. Never mind.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'll say that for another rant. Moving
All
on.
right, looking at offensive rookie of the year, Jameer Gibbs,
Oh, rookie of the year.
Sam Laporta, Puka Nakua, Bijan Robinson. Don't know how his name's on that list, and then CJ Stroud.
Because he's crazy when they give him the ball.
Bijan's
Okay,
not there
so
off of name.
Before y'all start, odds for this in order: CJ at minus 1,000, Puka Nakua plus 450, Zay Flowers 15,000, Sam Laporta 15,000, Jameer Gibbs 20K, Bijan Robinson 15K, and Rashee Rice 20K. Even though he didn't get nominated.
I'm taking CJ Stroud for 200.
My 3: Puka, CJ,
Puka.
Sam Laporta. I
I
like
agree.
Zay. I like Jameer Gibbs.
tough.
Bajan deserved more love, but he did produce very well with the sample size he was given because they mismanaged him all year.
He's on a bad team. Bro.
If Bijan, well, it's not even that he was on a bad team. He just had a terrible coach.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
a coach that liked Jonnu Smith more than he liked Bijan, and that's just you're never gonna win an award with that.
Let's see. To me, I think Puka would probably win it because he did break the rookie receiving record and reception record. But I could honestly see Stroud too because he literally just the fact that he carried this team to the playoffs and made the Texans relevant again.
And he
He did
missed
get a
like
playoff
2.5 weeks. He missed like two and
And
a half.
he did.
Mhm.
And didn't miss a beat when he came back.
Not at
But
all.
I'm gonna stick with Puka because I mean,
And he
the
lost
fact
his
was a
number one
fifth-
wide receiver and still produced.
That's true. And
Yeah,
Puka
I
was
mean-
also a 5th-round pick,
Number
so it's
one?
like that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as whoever wins it, whether it's Puka or Stroud or Laporta or even Gibbs, I don't think like they all deserve it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's
Like, they
no
all had a
undeserving
big-
person on this
The
list this
only
year.
the two guys that I would say like probably don't deserve it nearly as much are Flowers and Bijan. Bijan just because he wasn't given the opportunity to get the numbers, and Flowers because
He's
he's
fumbled on the
Flowers.
goal line.
he's just not in that same tier yet.
Okay, once again,
he's
it's
a
not a
dog,
postseason stat.
I mean,
Who's
not
taking the
including the
award?
postseason, not including that fumble.
I wish
and the tackle.
Rasheed Rice got nominated though, because he was been a great
In
option
my
for
opinion,
that.
Rasheed Rice low-key deserves it over Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
I think
He should,
Rasheed
he
Rice-
should have got nominated over Zay Flowers.
Y'all think
Rasheed
so?
Rice, wide receiver one on the Chiefs, being honestly the only good wide receiver there.
My best sleeper fantasy pick all year.
Pain and suffering.
Got
Yeah, no.
me a
Oh my
championship.
God.
Whatever.
Hey, you can say Zay Flowers is number one in Baltimore too, though.
He definitely is. He is. No.
He is
The number
but,
negative one.
I mean,
Who is
He is the
better?
number one. He is the number one.
Rashad Bateman is Buns. Odell is washed.
Oh, we know that. I
yeah,
gotta
I mean,
say it out
Odell is
loud.
washed.
Okay,
It's crazy that a washed Odell is still taking people's ankles every play.
I don't want to hear. Okay, let's piss me off. So let's
Every
get
play.
back
You
to
mean
this.
the one time he
So I
gets the
think
ball?
CJ. I think truthfully, in my opinion, I think Laporta had an incredible season, but I think it's between CJ and
Who?
Puka. Puka, like Matt said, because of the because of the rookie record he broke. But CJ, man, he's
Two of
just
them.
been it's been just been on a different level. I think he's just an incredible player. I think watching CJ Stroud control this team's destiny all season long has been something good to watch. But also like I don't know. It's hard, man. It's because Puka missed a game or two, didn't he? I think Puka missed a couple of game or two as well. So
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a 50-50. I think looking at this class of rookie offensive players, it was a great class. And not counting the other players that they were around. But yeah, I don't know, man. Big decisions have to be made. So looking at the defensive rookie player of the year, Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, Joey Porter Jr., Kobe Turner, and then Devon Witherspoon.
So I forgot this one doesn't have Porter Jr. on it.
Oh,
but it's got Jalen Carter at 220 minus 225, so he's the favorite. Then Will Anderson at plus 225, Kobe Turner plus 600, and Devon Witherspoon at plus 5,000.
Man, Jalen Carter doesn't deserve that.
I think
Hey,
it's a
this
Will
is
Anderson.
actually hard.
This
I
is a
understand
Will
the
Anderson
Best rookie
W.
defensive tackle.
This
This
is
is a
hard one,
Will
actually.
Anderson W.
I
Hammer
love
Will
Devon
Henderson.
Witherspoon.
I think
That's
Will
just me
Anderson
personally.
deserves it, but I think Witherspoon will probably end up getting it.
He got hurt
You
though.
think?
So. Well, Devin Witherspoon got hurt at the end of the year.
When did he get hurt?
He got hurt in I think week 12. I think
I know he
around there.
missed some time, but I didn't think he missed that
He
much.
missed a couple games.
I mean, look.
But I don't know. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I just like because
he only played 14. Honestly, I do think it should go to Will Anderson.
he's a cornerback that likes to tackle. I love cornerbacks. That's like that.
I mean, if I'm biased, I want Brian Branch to win it.
Brian Branch is at plus 600.
Just because, I mean, he's not going to win it because he's a slot corner, essentially, a nickel corner, whatever you want to call him. And that's not ever going to get love. But it's Will Anderson's award to lose, though, at this point.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
And
Will Anderson made
people were way
Pro Bowl,
too quiet
right?
about Will Anderson this year. Because that guy had a great season, and nobody really started talking about it until they made the playoffs.
So I'm gonna take Will Anderson for 200. I think he's a great player, and I think it was a great pickup for the Texans. I think that defense was led by him and him and D'Amico. And so, yeah, give me Will Anderson. Y'all know I don't give a crap about defense, but it is what it is. So, on to the next one. Very controversial. I'm not really excited about this, but comeback player of the year. We have Joe Flacco, DeMar Hamlin, Baker, I'm not going to say his last name, Matthew Stafford, and Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, before we start, odds. They don't have Tua on here because he probably won't win it. DeMar Hamlin at -300, Joe Flacco at +200, Baker at +1,500, and Matthew Stafford at +8,000. Now, I'm gonna start off because I don't think DeMar Hamlin should win it. Me personally, I'm glad that he is all right, but he has contributed nothing to his team, but looked like a Make-A-Wish player.
Yo, the Breece Hall disrespect's sort of crazy.
Breece Hall, he's actually on this list at +5,000, but he's
not on my list.
Make the final nominations.
That's crazy, man.
Breece Hall slander for real. But
Stop it, Davion.
Flacco is more deserving because I mean, you might say, bro, just came off the couch and started playing, but it's really hard to go from not playing football to playing football at a high level. And also, Baker Mayfield is an honorable mention because he went from the dysfunction of the Panthers organization to taking a team to the playoffs and winning a playoff game.
I would almost say that's the worst thing anybody came back from. He had to play for Carolina.
He had to play for. He was doing, was it like third team reps as a lineman at some point during the offseason or during the spring training?
That man had to deal with Matt Rule for half a season. He should get it off of that.
He played, okay, cool out. He played in LA as well, though.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a stint in LA.
Baker Mayfield is
that insane comeback.
Bingo.
Omega.
Honestly, I think Baker actually might win this, thinking about it.
Really?
Baker's the dark horse winner of this, but I think it's Joe Flacco's award.
If we look at it, Flacco played 6-7 games,
but he
Baker played a full season. Oh, you're right. He had a great season, but he had a better team. Now the Bucks.
Oh my Lord.
The Bucks are definitely not better than the Browns roster-wise, and Baker threw 28 TDs to 10 picks. No, he didn't.
Flacco had a better.
Flacco did, yeah.
But I wouldn't say
receiving-wise though. No, you're right. The Bucks' offense is better, but
yeah, that's tough. Honestly, I think it should go to Flacco or Mayfield.
Flacco or Mayfield,
that's what I think.
The people that say it's DeMar Hamlin, the key word in the award is player. You sort of have to play to be a player. He just doesn't.
And he was not a starter before he had his incident. That's what pisses me off about it. Bro was not good before, and he was not good after. He didn't get better after.
Yeah, I mean,
this is not a sympathy award.
You have to perform well to win the award, and he just didn't.
Like when Alex Smith won comeback player of the year, he snapped his leg and then started playing at an even better level. That was someone deserving of the award. But DeMar Hamlin is not deserving of the award. We're not doing this for sympathy. We're not doing this for votes.
Realistically, I think really what should happen is if they want to keep comeback player of the year, fine. There also just needs to be a most improved award.
Thank you.
I honestly don't care who wins.
Like if there was a most improved award, I have no issue with Hamlin winning it. But there's not. And the way comeback player has been used as most improved, so I don't see why we would change.
Because what if Hamlin, like before and after, he had more starter reps after the incident? That would be a most improved player too.
If he had started even a game on defense this year, I'd be fine with him getting it. But like, dude played like 20 special team snaps. That's it.
I'm taking Flacco or Baker.
Or you hate his last name.
Just swooping in.
We could go Stafford as well. I mean,
I don't mind Stafford
pretty
either.
Bad year last year.
Stafford was hurt last year. Like his
comeback player. He came back.
He came back and was the quarterback for the best rookie receiving season ever.
I think I'll give it to Stafford over Baker.
No.
Just
they didn't win. They barely made it in, bro.
They made it in.
Yeah, but they lost in obviously it's a regular season award, but they lost in the first round. Baker didn't.
Bro, so that means Puka shouldn't win it.
I'm looking
They both lost to the Lions, so who cares at this point?
Oh, here we go. Gonna die on this hill of one relevant season. I'm sorry, that was rude. That was
When was
me.
the last time the Saints were relevant, Davion? What?
When was the last time? When was the last time
the
the Saints had a positive cap space?
Okay, moving on.
Oh, wait, Davion, I was just like saying the Lions have gone 0-16 and played in the NFC Championship since the last time y'all went to the Super Bowl. So I don't know why you're talking.
Y'all been bad for like 30
Also,
years.
another thing about DeMar Hamlin, bro had went from 100 snaps in 2021 to 830 snaps in 2022 to 30 snaps this year.
30.
The whole season.
And almost every single one of those was
Bro didn't play a game. He was active for week 4, didn't play. Week 10, 9 snaps. Didn't play again till week 15 for 7 snaps. Week 16, 1 snap, and then their playoff game, 13 snaps.
I'm pretty sure the only highlight I saw of DeMar Hamlin this year was the fake punt that didn't get the first down.
Bro went 5 yards.
Oronde, maybe you should make a short so I can put it on the channel.
I'll do that.
Just send it to me and I'll put it on the channel.
I got you.
I'm excited.
Can't wait for that.
Last category that we're going to talk about, Coach of the Year. This to me is one of the hardest ones ever because all of these coaches, for the most part,
wait. Are we not doing Offensive Player of the Year as well?
What the hell is that?
You missed that one.
We do Offensive Player of the Year.
We did. No?
We did decent. We did.
No, we
won
did
defensive
not. We
player
did
of
the
the
rookies.
Yeah, we did the rookies.
That's hard.
That one's tough.
Wait, I didn't see Offensive Player of the Year on here.
It's basically between McCaffrey or Tyreek.
It's if Lamar wins MVP, it's probably McCaffrey.
It's McCaffrey most definitely.
Hey,
but we can't disregard Tyreek's near 2,000 yard season, which is
if Tyreek
ridiculous.
hadn't gotten hurt and he'd gotten the 2,000, I'd give him MVP. But
2,000 receiving yards.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm sorry. You all need me to read it out or no?
Yes,
you can read it out.
Oh, support. I said that, not having it.
I can read it out too. I think
if you got it, yeah. If you got it, read it.
So we have Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey, and Dak Prescott.
Wow. I think CMC, Dak, and Christian.
It's funny. My odds list don't even have Dak on here.
Really?
Odds have McCaffrey at -375, Tyreek at +275, and then CeeDee at +1,500 immediately after that. Honorable mentions on this list: Josh Allen at +15,000, AJ Brown at +20K, Brock Purdy at +20K, Deebo Samuel at 25, and Tua at 25, along with Raheem Mostert.
Because I'd love to know how AJ Brown and Raheem Mostert are on this list, but
that's facts.
Brown is not. How are you gonna be first team All Pro at wide receiver and not be in the running for Offensive Player of the Year?
Raheem Mostert led the league in rushing touchdowns, I think.
So did Jamal Williams last year.
But he missed a while, didn't he?
Situational
he missed a couple games, and then Devon Achane became the #1 and then scored a hella number of touchdowns, which is probably why he's lower on this list because it's just a system.
If Achane wouldn't have got hurt, he would probably won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, look at that offense.
Gonzalez hadn't gotten hurt. He'd be in the running.
Raheem Mostert.
Raheem Mostert is old as hell for running.
Yeah, he's like 30. No, not 38. He's like 28.
No, he's in his 30s, I think.
Really?
Definitely in his 30s.
Yeah, he's 33.
33. He's 31.
31. Yeah.
30.
He turns 32 this year.
Damn.
Well,
that's an old running back.
Did we make our pick on Offensive Player of the Year? Christian McCaffrey?
No, we did. I got Christian.
I got CMC.
I got Christian McCaffrey if he don't win MVP.
If there's a wild scenario where McCaffrey wins an MVP, it should go to Tyreek.
Yeah.
For offensive player.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Head coach of the year.
Head coach of the year.
This is fun.
Yeah.
So to start with your odds.
No.
Oh, wait. Your list first. Sorry.
Dan Campbell.
Oh.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans with an S.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Stefanski.
Okay. Kyle's not on here.
Who?
Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan's not on here, but Kevin Stefanski -1,000. D'Amico Ryans +1,000. Shane Steichen's on here for some reason. +1,000.
Wait, what? Wait,
Yeah,
who's at -1,000?
Shane Steichen.
No. Minus 1,000 is
Oh,
Stefanski.
minus 1,000. Yeah, Stefanski's the favorite.
Stefanski?
Yes,
What?
the Browns.
Really?
Dan Campbell at plus
Oh.
1,600 and John Harbaugh at plus 2,200. Honorable mention: Sean McVay at plus 3,000.
Okay, Sean deserves over Stefanski, in my opinion. Simple as that.
I think
Like-
this is Ryan's award.
Here's my thing. This is either D'Amico Ryans or Dan Campbell. That's it. That's the only two people who make sense, right?
I agree.
Frank Wright.
You can also argue Sean McVay.
You definitely could, but I'm not.
He would be a dark horse option if he was a finalist.
You could, but I think
should
winning
be-
your division holds a certain amount of weight in Coach of the Year.
I think it should be Dan Campbell. Just simply that every year that he's been their coach, they've improved every year. And the fact he got this team to the number one, not the number one seed, excuse me, to win their conference and win their division. To win their division. It's pretty incredible.
I've loved D'Amico Ryans all season. I've loved that team, what they've done all season long. I will die on that mountain. I think Dan Campbell could easily win it because I think what they have done and accomplished up in Detroit has been nothing short of perfection. But I think I'm gonna especially take D'Amico Ryans personally.
I think the top three, I don't have a problem with either of them winning.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
There's no bad pick on here.
I think as long as the fancy doesn't win it, I'm fine.
Even though who you said was the finalist for this? Oh, sorry, Shane Steichen's not on it for the Colts, but I mean the Colts almost made it. that would have been a nice pick for a lower end team, but I think it's between D'Amico Ryans and Dan Campbell. Stefanski's cool and all, but they're just defensive prowess carried them a lot along the way. And then Joe Flacco turning into a gunslinger again.
Frank Wright.
All right. Well, any final thoughts before we wrap up today's video?
No, sir.
No. Well, I appreciate y'all for joining. Let us know if you got any of these picks right or wrong. I've been your host, Davion. That's been the rest, and this has been the post game. Peace.